Hello everybody, welcome to the French Market Kitchen. I'm Renee Lilly with Lilly Designs, and we have a guest tonight that is usually behind the camera, but tonight he's going to be in front of the camera. Frank, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Renee. I appreciate you having me on today. And you know, kind of like the Adele song that came out a couple of years ago, "Hello from the Other Side."
There you go. Yeah.
So,
Well, tell everybody, Frank, what you do.
well, usually I'm videoing different things, any kind of event, people cooking and making things and doing all sorts of cool things. I think I know someone that does that.
Yeah, yeah, you've been helping me a lot. Well, tell me a little bit about the darker side, because I know that you're like into a couple things that.
You know, there have been a few places that I've had the opportunity to film that a lot of people didn't really care for going. That, you know, one of the things that I do is also have a paranormal research team called Casper Paranormal. It's CASPIR, in case you're wondering. No, it's not spelled like the cartoon. It just sounds the same.
So you actually go out with a group of people, take your equipment into areas that are supposedly haunted or, you know, scary places, right?
Absolutely. We go into a lot of places, find a lot of squirrels running around, a lot of, we usually find the need for more exterminators than exorcists. We'll just put it that way, to say the least.
Yeah.
But now, you know, even though we kind of go at it from a skeptical standpoint, we genuinely find a few things we can't explain sometimes.
Right, right. And you've traveled all over the country, you know?
Oh yeah. There are not many states that I haven't been in. So.
That's really, really cool. Well, so tonight, well, and let me just ask you this. I know you're on the keto diet, and there's a few of my friends here in Pell City that are on the keto diet. You're losing some weight. You look great.
Thank you.
Another one of my friends, she's lost a lot of weight on this diet. I don't really understand how this diet works. So can you kind of explain to me how it works?
Basically what it does is you avoid sugars, you avoid starches, very, very low carbohydrate. You know, there are a lot of misconceptions that low fat is always better. But when in all actuality, fat doesn't form fat. It's lipids that form fat. When you bring fat and carbohydrates together, you get lipids. Lipids are what puts the pounds on. When you aren't bringing in as many carbs, what happens is your body has to use fat for energy. And it starts using that fat that's stored on your body. So that's why it works so well.
So that's very interesting.
A little bit of science there.
So what are we going to be cooking tonight? It looks delicious. So tell us what this is.
Well, tonight we're doing a very keto-friendly meal, actually. This is something I have sometimes at the house. We're going to do some garlic butter flounder. And kind of a Caribbean style dish. I'll go ahead and kind of show you. Now, what we have here is this is a stick of butter that we've already melted, and I'm going to take it. I'm adding, you know, just about 2 tablespoons worth of minced garlic. I'm just going to put that right into the butter.
So that's about what, 4 or 5 cloves there, you would say? Okay.
And I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of mix this in, because, you know, garlic and butter, that's like the savory peanut butter and jelly.
Oh yeah, everybody loves their garlic and butter.
Absolutely, because we're going to take this and then we're going to make us a little sauce here. Now here, I've actually got a little chili powder, about 1/8 of a teaspoon. And what we're going to do is actually just kind of take that, put that right in there, into the butter, and we're going to make the sauce. It's going to really give it a lot of flavor. The chili powder, Yeah, it gives it a little bit of heat, a little bit of a smoky flavor. Alright, and we're going to add, I've got about 1/8 of a teaspoon of smoked paprika, and that also a touch of heat, but more of a smoky flavor. Pairs really well with the garlic and the butter, of course. And we're just going to mix this up really well. Let's see, that should be good. I'm just going to spoon this right over. You can also use a brush. This is my utensil of choice tonight. And I'm just going to put this on top.
I can't wait to try this recipe at home.
Yeah, this one is one that it's super easy to do.
And fish is just so good for us.
Yes.
It really is.
Well, you know, that's something, it doesn't matter which diet someone is doing, or you don't even have to be doing a diet at all. It's good to have fish, you know, at least once or twice a week.
Yeah.
You know, the kind of fats that it has are the omega-3 fatty acids. Most of us don't get enough of it. You know, there's niacin, there's vitamin A, there's so many nutrients that are in it. And it really does a lot of good for our bodies and for our metabolism. You know, I always heard when I was growing up that fish is brain food.
That's correct.
Apparently I didn't eat nearly enough fish when I was growing up. Trying to make up for it now in adulthood, but I don't think that's working.
Yeah.
And now we're going to, now that we have this on, all we're going to do is take a little lemon zest, and we're going to sprinkle this just right on top here. You don't have to go very heavy, but you know, just enough for it to have a good presence there. But it really brings out like a tropical kind of taste. And gives it a good little tart appeal. And you know, it kind of goes with that whole Caribbean thing. All right, now all we're going to do, we got some fresh cilantro. Now cilantro is one of my favorite herbs. You can do practically anything, so I'm probably gonna go.
I love cilantro myself.
Now keep in mind, we you know, since we're using butter's gonna have its own kind of natural salty element to it. But we're going to add a little sea salt. You can do sea salt, you can do kosher salt, anything. I'm just gonna put just a little, just enough to kind of enhance the flavor. And there we go. That is all we need. Now what we're going to do is put these in the oven, let them bake about at 400 for 15 to 20 minutes until you want them to kind of brown just a little bit on top, but you still want it to be nice and flaky on the inside. You don't want to overdo it, but it's hard to get it wrong. Really, 15, 20 minutes and we're good. You can see we got everything kind of moved to the side to make room for something that's going to go great with our fish that we have cooking. It involves bacon.
Yum. We all love bacon.
And asparagus, one of my favorite vegetables. Something I'm going to do is, you can kind of see the little woody end there on. I'm going to just kind of cut some of those off. You can trim those. And that's going to keep more of the tender stuff there for you to enjoy. Now I'm just going to take the stalks. I have my bacon. I'm going to start at one end and I'm just going to roll it. And of course, you know, you're going to kind of want to keep it tight. And you can see that's how it's going to look. Set that there. And we're going to do all of these pretty much the same way. And this is so easy. I mean, you know, you literally just rolled it up, and now all we're going to do is put it in our pan here. And the best asparagus you will ever have is asparagus wrapped in bacon.
I guess so.
Because
Yeah.
that flavor just permeates the entire stalk. And it just makes it taste wonderful.
It just smells so good in here. I wish y'all could smell it. We've got the garlic, fish baking, and this wonderful asparagus bacon cooking. It's just awesome.
Absolutely. And that's one of the easiest things you can make, and it's quick. I mean, we're doing this while the fish is cooking, and they'll both be ready about the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're just about done with everything. Renee here has set up our fish here on this platter, looking all delicious. And our bacon wrapped asparagus is ready.
Mm.
So I'm gonna take that up and put that here on the plate. Now put the rest there.
Well, this looks delicious. I can't wait to try it. I'm gonna just put a little lemon on the top of mine. I love lemons. I'm gonna
Oh,
squeeze a little
absolutely.
lemon on my fish.
I'm going to do the same myself.
And I'm gonna try the fish first. Looks so good. Mm. Mmm. So good. Mm-hmm.
The good thing about this is you can actually taste the lemon zest coming out. You can taste the freshness from the cilantro.
Mm-hmm.
This is pretty much my go-to recipe for fish.
No, it's delicious.
It's also good with chicken.
I bet. I'm gonna try this asparagus. I'm gonna use this knife here. Asparagus. Wait to try it.
See, and I'm just going to just dig in there, and I'm going to grab it with my hand.
There you go. Well, mmm.
That always turns out.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing about it too is you can bake this as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Anything with bacon on it can't be bad.
That is delicious. So good. Well, everybody, Frank has created this beautiful meal for us here, and we're going to go ahead and finish eating, but thank you for joining us tonight, and we'll be back soon. This is Sugar and Spice and Everything Nice at the French Market. Bye-bye.